Okay, well, I got a 1996 Jeep Cherokee, and I started it up the other day and warmed it up, and starting to drop down in temperature because it's winter time. It's early winter, but it's getting cold. So I jumped in the truck or into the Jeep and started her up and warmed up good and all that type of jazz. And then I was driving down the road and I smelled antifreeze just bad. As soon as I turned on the heat, heat up inside the cab. So I was like, oh. So I'm pretty confident that the problem's in the heater core. So I'm gonna try. I've been researching online some stop leak for it says it with water pump lube, so it's supposed to seal radiator, coolant system leaks, heater cores, all this type of jazz. So I don't know. What sold me was kind of the water pump lube in there. So I thought, well, you know, I'm gonna put this through the Jeep, see if it, you know, plugs up the heater core leak inside. So from what I gather, though, you can actually heat it up to melt the pellets, because there's like basically like these type of compound pellets which will kind of liquidate inside the turn to liquid inside the radiator once they're warm, and then as any leak that springs, right, this stuff will kind of come out and then cool and then plug, right? That's the So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a review on this just for the hell of it and just see how long it actually lasts. I don't know the severity of the leak in my heater core, but if it's just a small leak, which I think it is, I'll give it a shot, because I did a bit of research on changing the heater core, and it looks like a misery on these Cherokees. A really long process. Some guys are saying like 6-7 hours, maybe even more, 8 hours to do it. You gotta rip apart the whole goddamn dash completely, like it has to come out. And so I'm thinking, you know, for $7.99, I know it's not the proper fix, but you know, right now, no shop, no nothing, so I don't feel like doing this in -30. And it's just, you know, so, and if I do, you know, decide to do the heater core, I'll be definitely getting a new part. I won't be using used, because you just don't know, right? You go to like 8 hours worth of work to change the heater core. So I don't know, you better put a new part in for 60 bucks or whatever it is. So well, I'm gonna try that and see what happens. I did have another leak on the, I'll show you, on the rad, and there it is, right there, right on the filler neck. This was cracked out. You can see it's starting to leak there a little bit. So yeah, she's split there too, so that's a leak, but it's not the one that I smell inside the cab, because it's just wicked, man. So, and that stuff's, you know, toxic, eh? Like, you jump in there and you have the wheel, you know, all the windows sealed, and you're smelling this vapor, which is antifreeze. It can mess a guy up in a while. I'm not saying, you know, probably can handle it for a while, crack your windows and shit like that, but yeah, so I'm gonna test out this product. It looks to be pretty reasonable. You know, Rislone is a pretty good product. So there is pellets in there, so I think you can kind of put it in hot water. Just to, you don't have to, I guess. Just wait till it's cool. You know, as soon as your system's cool, dump her in, start her up, circulate it, take it for a good drive, and make sure it's operating temperature for a while, and see if it clears up. You're still gonna smell antifreeze in the system through the vents, you know, so hopefully it stops or eventually dies down. So anyways, so stay tuned. I want to see if this stuff works and saves 10 hours worth of work that should be done in the summer, not in the winter. Right on, folks. Take care. Bye. Check out the website, www.ratsleds.com.